The first week of a new connection runs on pure dopamine. The replies are fast, inside jokes form out of nowhere, and every interaction feels like a rapidly burning spark traveling down a fuse. Take Arjun, for example. He met someone at a party, they talked for an hour straight, and she told him to text her when he got home. For 7 days, the momentum built. Everything felt effortless. Then week 2 hits. Replies slow down, messages get shorter, plans turn into maybe. The warmth Arjun felt days prior evaporates into a noticeable, abrupt distance. Arjun reacts with a common instinct. He tries to fix the coldness by applying more heat. He sends longer texts, offers more compliments, and makes himself excessively available to prove his interest. This approach fails because he's treating attraction like a stable contract. In reality, attraction functions as a volatile, living system that reacts poorly to forced effort. That system operates on a physical, emotional rhythm. It breathes. Closeness acts as the inhale, and distance acts as the exhale. This model shows 2 elements orbiting in a steady pulse. Novelty drives this pacing, maintaining necessary space. But when one person becomes too available too fast, the space disappears. This lack of breathing room leads to emotional suffocation. The coldness Arjun experienced was a direct result of this collapsed rhythm, a subconscious defense against the sudden loss of space. We can diagnose the collapse by looking at Arjun's specific errors in pacing. Early dating is governed by a simple psychological reality. People value what feels earned over time. This chart compares their short history against Arjun's emotional output. She sends a single sentence. He replies with 3. By date 2, he's already canceling plans. Investing heavily before a true connection forms triggers immediate doubt, forcing her to wonder why he attaches so quickly. Arjun views his behavior as passion, but her subconscious registers it as unearned pressure. This overinvestment leads to the next symptom, the shift from challenge to comfort. During that first week, Arjun was himself. He teased her, held his own opinions, and remained relaxed in his own perspective. As he grew afraid of losing her, his behavior shifted to the far left of this spectrum. He began agreeing with everything, filtering his jokes, and avoiding any friction that might mess things up. Attraction requires polarity, masculine and feminine energies interacting through playful tension. When that tension is removed in favor of safety, the spark dies. Attraction faded because Arjun's overly cautious performance lacked the authentic personality that initially drew her in. Neediness is rarely about overt bedding. It is defined by where a person's emotional center of gravity lies. Arjun's mood became entirely dependent on her phone. A fast reply created euphoria. A 3-hour delay created a spiral of anxiety. When energy shifts like this, many women naturally pull back to observe a man's emotional stability. It serves as a test of his grounding. Arjun's panicked follow-up texts and questions about where they stood proved he lacked that grounding. Confidence assumes stability, while neediness seeks constant reassurance. Panicking at her distance validated her instinct to stay away. Fixing a collapsed rhythm requires a counterintuitive first step. Stop the chase. Chasing only increases the imbalance. It forces the other person to continue retreating just to maintain the distance they need. Arjun realizes his error. He stops the text bombardments and the emotional interrogations. He puts the phone down and steps back. He re-engages with his own life. He returns to the gym, focuses on his work, and sees his friends. This shift replaces the obsession over her own times with a genuine immersion in his own purpose. Re-establishing this internal center provides the foundation for any potential connection to rebuild on more stable ground. Arjun's genuine withdrawal of pressure creates a natural vacuum. The feeling of suffocation lifts, allowing curiosity to return. Organically, her warmth begins to re-emerge. As Arjun regains his own center, the spheres unlock and resume their balanced orbit. The rhythm of closeness and distance returns to a healthy state. This stability is protected by a specific mindset that prevents the panic of temporary distance. That mindset is, I enjoy you, I choose you, but I do not need you. A man who can observe distance without spiraling protects the rhythm of the connection, allowing attraction to survive and grow through its natural cycles.